And we're going to have to adjust this camera. We're super close. Let's see. Super close. Let's just do it this way. Then I don't have to mess with, yeah, we'll do it like that. I'll just move the whole tripod back. Then I don't have to worry about the camera, moving the camera. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Now, where is my video over here? Where's my video? I don't know where it's at. How come it's not coming up here? There it is. Hello. Hello. How come it's not coming up here? There I am. Okay, perfect. Got to get rid of this little ad here. Make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm where I'm supposed to be. Okay, cool. All right. Well, how is everybody? I hope you're doing well. Can you hear the lawnmower? Mm-hmm. It's lawn mowing time, I guess. Yeah. It's been a while since Dale has mowed on a Saturday night. Hi, Gammy and Valerie. Hello, Garden Craft. Hello, John and Renee. How is everybody? Hello, Lizetta and Judy and Paula from Cincinnati. Hi, Brenda and Joe. Hello, Sherry, Sue, and Vivian. How are you, ladies? Well, not Joe. Joe's not a lady. Hi, Jeanette and Kathy. How are you guys? Hi, Dawn. You're both here. Husband and wife, they're here. Hello, Andrea and Jennifer. Hi, Irene. Staying up late again. GMR is here. Hi. Manette's here kitting up her painting. Summer Storm. Yay. Chef Diamond's here. Hi, Tammy. How is everybody? I am kitted up. I am working. Hello, Yvonne. I'm at a very interesting angle here. So I have my table, my little purple table is going long ways like this, and I'm working this way. Yeah, because this painting is so huge. I really don't know how I'm going to work on it when it gets a little bit further along. I have no idea. No clue. Anyhow. Hi, Angie. Hello, Patty. How's my girls? How are you? How are you? Sue and I have been chatting. We're both doing a large craftably, and these are paintings that we have had for a long time. A long, long, long time. Hi, Deborah. So back in the day, this is the older canvas. It's just, there's all kinds of stuff here, right? Well, Sue showed me a couple of her symbols earlier today, and she's like, these are confusing. And I'm like, well, hi, Robert. I said, well, Sue, you could have this symbol. I got home today. I'll tell you about that in a minute. I got home today, and I got this out and started setting it up here and everything. And this symbol right here, all of this blue through here, all of this, I can't tell what the symbol is, honestly. And, you know, I'm always honest with you guys. This is one of Craftably's early paintings. I'll say that. I can't tell what this is. So it was process of elimination. I tried it with the light pad, without the light pad, with a flashlight, all kinds of stuff. Hello, Joanna. Yeah, right. I think sometimes that's all we can do with these big ones, right? Is kind of do the sideways thing like this. Hi, Kim. So there's two dark blue colors, and I can tell what this one is down here. This one is like a cross or a plus sign. More of a cross than a plus sign. So I can tell what this one is. So what I've done is I've kind of picked through, and some of the other color is in here. There's a few of them. And I don't know. I'm having a difficult time with it. But more than that is sometimes these aren't lining up over here right. Like these are too high right now. They're all too high, and they're in my pink row up here. And I'm trying to scooch them down. I can't get them down, right? Well, Sue, I might have more done than you because of this bad boy right here, right? I have put a 7-placer on my pen because this is all just so much of one color. I've only used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in this section. I've used 5 colors. So, and look at all this. This is all one color. These look like little eyeballs. They remind me of cat's eyes sticking out. If you could see them closer, they look like a cat's eye. You know how a cat's eye has like the little dark pupil, like a slash across it, and the eye is green. That's what they look like. I know a lot of people do all of theirs single placing, and I'm stepping out of my comfort zone doing the 7. I'm good with 4s. I'm great with 4 placing, but a 7 placer is that's you know, that's a little extra for me. So I don't know. I've been sitting here like trying to scooch some of these down, see if I can move them down a little bit. And so this last drill at the top here isn't, you know, but then I have a green, one of these green circles right here. If I move it down further, it's not in the green circle anymore. It's like, I don't know. So trial and error, trial and error. So here's what I'm going to do right now, because I'm going to try some of this. I thought it was a pink. It's really not pink. I think it's more of a corally red color, I think. Hi, Bethany. How are you? And Simply Complicated. In your first section, use 21 colors. Oh, Lord. Hi, Becky. Yeah, 4 is my favorite. That's what I use all the time. But I broke out this 7 placer. I'm going to see if I can try to do a horizontal line across here. You know what I mean? Instead of vertical, and see if I can kind of squish and make it kind of fit better. Now see, now that kind of worked, because now it looks like I got, well, that I pushed one out of place here though. Looks like I got plenty of room there for my next row. I don't know. It's just everything looked so tight and wasn't lining up quite. And I mean, the fact that I could not see these symbols up here for this color. I couldn't see them, so I couldn't tell if my drills were on the right spot or not. Hi, Sarah. Hello, Grace. Hello, Grace. Because Sue has symbols she can't tell apart. She's got this cross, and she has a 1. And hers are looking too similar to her. So, I mean, I think it will be fine. The rest of my symbols look okay. I think it was just starting out with this blue up here that I couldn't really tell. And that was my mistake probably, as I started here. I don't know why I started there. I should have just started down here, and I didn't, but anyhow. See, I just keep wanting to move them all down, like scooch down. But anyhow, let's see if I can get another good row in there. Let's see. Coming this way. Can I get another? This is where it got really tight, is right in here. I'm going to see if I can just push them down, you know. Come on. You gotta get close. You gotta get close with your blue friends there. You gotta snuggle. You gotta snuggle. Yeah, you guys. Anyhow, it'll be fine. Okay, I just messed up that whole thing right there. It will be fine. It will be fine, right? So, goodness gracious. Okay, come on. I need all 7 of you. Let's see. Now, can we see? They're just, you gotta, I need a straightener thing, you know, a straightener tool, like to push them all down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. It's gotta like correct itself here eventually, doesn't it? See, I'm getting a little more room up there now. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. 4 and 5 placers, not a pro. I know you just got to practice. Hello, Nut. How are you? Do they still have the schematic for the older kits? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've got I don't know. How would that help, Annette? I don't know. Hello, Alicia. How are you? Yeah, I need to just be able to scooch them down a little. Yeah. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get these to line up properly, Grace. Line up properly. That's what I'm trying to do. They're not quite doing what they're supposed to do. You know what I mean? Not quite doing what they're supposed to do. They're a little too tight up here, a little too tight. And then see, now look, that's supposed to come over here further. And I think, I don't know if they're like spaced a little differently. Maybe that's what happened down below when I use the multiplacer. No clue. I don't know. I'm just going to keep working with it. Look, you can see a big gap right here, right? Big gap. Hi, Karen. How are you? Hello, Lisa. Did I say hi, Lisa? I don't know if I did or not. Oh, I don't know. I mean, you can't see them on the canvas, so I don't know if that what they could do that would help. I don't know. Hello, Lynn, and hello, Stacy. How are you two? I think just this one color is causing me this grief, this dark blue that I can't see. And after that, I think everything should be all right after that. But just getting this first section started, you know what I mean? Anyhow. Because now, I mean, I can see these perfectly. You know, those are nice. I like those. They look great. But these two blues down here at the bottom. And that is one of the things that Craftably corrected, like right off the bat, is these would have been white symbols on this dark. You know, they've changed that. So, hi, Gina and Melinda. How are you guys? Doing good, I hope. But, I mean, I did this in about an hour. I worked on it for about an hour. I just started working on it just before live, actually, when I got home. Okay, see, now that looks nice, right? I really need to find my straightener. I don't know where it's at. I have one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I think that would help. Sue, don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. You have two symbols that are confusing. And you're going to have to do like I did here. I picked out the one I could see the best, and then knew that the other one had to be the other symbol. So that's why I started where I did. No, that doesn't make sense. That's not why I did that. I can see the cross symbol better. Oh, I know why I did it. Because this is actually, this symbol here is like a circle with like a line through it, you know, almost like a target looking thing. And there's some of them down here. So I started down here, like I picked these out. This one, like these, I can tell now these are darker. And so I started down here, putting in the few of these dark down here. So I could see them, right? And then I put in the lighter color. And then I went up here and did all that. I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, well, magnifying doesn't help it either, Paula. You really cannot see it. You cannot see the symbol in here. You can't. You can't tell what it is. It doesn't work. I've tried everything, all my tricks, and none of them are working. Yeah. Right? The blue section it's difficult because you cannot see where the symbol actually is on this. So yeah, like the green is not in the right spot actually. It's just, I don't know. Anyhow, when I get over here and I try it again, maybe I'll try something completely different. I don't know. Anyhow. Well, that's what I kind of tried to do, Alicia. I tried to pick out the dark ones first and get those. And then, because those are the ones I can't see the symbol, I can't read the symbol. I mean, I know what it is supposed to be now, but I can't see it. So I went and I picked those out first, and then I went around them with the other ones. I don't know. It'll work out. It will be fine. Hello, Amelia. How are you? Nope, not gonna work. Please, Chef Diamond, not going to work. It won't work. No, Joe, it won't work. I have tried everything. Hi, Hannah. How are you? Absolutely everything. And it just doesn't work. Does not work. So the fact that, I mean, they're just it's too blurry. It's not printed dark enough. You literally cannot see it. So I'm not going to fret over it anymore. I know what it looks like. Okay, I'll show you. Let me show you. I'll show you something. Let's put these pink ones away for a minute. You're about to go back to your job? Okay. Deborah, no. I've turned off the light, everything. Turn off the light, you can't see them at all. You turn off the light and you cannot tell the two symbols apart at all. You can't at all. And you know what, Paula? Here's my thought, right? Here's my thought. If you get one of these blues wrong, does it matter? I mean, you can kind of tell. Is my light off for you guys yet? My voice is really behind my video. But it's kind of the lighter blue down here with a few of the dark blues mixed in. And this is mostly dark blue with a couple of blacks mixed in. And if you get the wrong blue in the wrong spot, and this is what I told Sue as well. I told Sue earlier. I said, if you get one of the blues in the wrong spot, who's going to know? Is it really going to really matter that much? It's not. So just do the best you can. You know, do the best you can. Don't fret it and just, you know. That is with my light off, isn't it? Let me turn my light back on now. I got to watch my video here and see what's going on. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there's my light on. Okay. And I only put it up on to 2. I didn't turn it up all the way. How long do I go live? I go live until 8:30, right before you. Right before you. The round metal ruler with the holes. No, I don't. I've never used those. Mm-mm. You've been working on yours since you only have, okay, Sue, really? This isn't probably as much as you think it is. It's really not that much. How many inches do you have? Hi, Blunts and Gems. How are you? Thank you, but was asking how long she goes live for. Did that, an hour and a half. Yes, Grace, an hour and a half. 7 to 8:30. Thank you, Joe. Yes. Yep. Just relax and have fun. Exactly. Hello, Jess, and hello, Julie. Okay, so let's just experiment here. Let's do a little experimentation. So again, I think I need to like pick out these dark ones first. Because right here are 3 of the dark ones, 4 of the dark ones. Okay, so the dark ones are, it's just a big old black dot with a line through it. Big old black dot with a line through it. Okay. So I'm going to pick those out first down here in this part. Here we go. We're having a diamond painting experimentation. So I can see that there are 3. I mean, I can distinguish the colors for sure. I can distinguish the colors on them. There's 3 right there. Okay. And there's 4 right there. It's just, I'm just going with it, right? I'm going with it. Doing the best I can. There. Now, do they look like they're in an even row? I hope so. Okay, there's none down there. There's a couple up here. Let's see. We'll pick these guys out, the dark ones. Dark and dark right there. 4 dark right here. So I gotta make a little square here. There's 2. And there's 2 more. Right there and right there. See? All right. Now the rest of this in here is all the other color. But there's 2 of the dark ones over here. There's 1 dark one right there. Let's get that one right there. And there's 1 dark one right there. Okay? You're my glue dot. Pop. Okay, what about over here? Here's one, and here's two more. So let's get this one. It's weird. I'm looking at this kind of sideways, like I'm giving it the side eye. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at it sideways. And then there's two right there. Two? Yeah, you see two, right? You can see two. I can see two when I look at it. Hi, Shannon. Who got the gnome? Who got the gnome? Who said they got the gnome? Who got the gnome? I did not, and I'm not happy about it. Not happy. Okay. I'm going to grab these two right here as well, just because those two. Actually, I'll do a group of 4 here. Well, that didn't make sense because there's a whole line right there. Okay. So there. I picked out all the dark ones. Dark ones. I think I got them all. See any that look dark in there? Anybody see any dark ones? I don't see any more dark ones. Do you? Well, yeah, dark ones, because that's what I'm picking out. Okay. Anyhow, you got a dragling. I did not get the gnome. I'll tell you why I didn't get the gnome. Because, wait, first of all, I didn't really think it was going to fly off the shelves like it did. I really didn't. But I was at my dad's house. I was knee deep in clothes and hangers and folding and all that fun stuff I've been doing over there. Yeah. And so I'm working away. And then I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, dang it. It's like 12:10. Yeah, 12:10. And I was like, shoot. And I hopped on Diamond Art Club and it was like, nope, it's gone. I was like, oh, what? Say what? It's gone? No, it's not. Tell me it's not gone. No, it's gone. Okay. All right. So I was like, well, poop. Okay. That was the one I really wanted out of any of the paintings this week, either place. I was like, well, okay. So I can't get that one. Well, let's go over to Dreamers Designs, because I know there's some things at Dreamers Designs I'm interested in. And I got the gnome, the Sheena Pike gnome from Dreamers Designs. Now, Joe asked me earlier, if I got anything. And I told him my sad story, my sad tale, right? Okay, now what do we need? We need 3. Okay, now, do these fit? Okay, see, they fit right there. And then I need 3 more. So do those fit? Fitting was kind of the problem, is that they weren't quite fitting correctly. But they seem to be now. Goodness gracious, I don't know. Okay. All right. We're rolling with it. So I went over to Dreamers Designs. I did say, dang it. Yes, I did. So I went to Dreamers Designs and got the Sheena Pike. Now, that's not my favorite kind of gnome, as I was telling Joe. It's not my favorite kind. I don't know what the name was, Carol. I don't even remember the name. I don't know. No, that was not what I said to Sue. That is correct. That was not my verbiage when I said something to Sue. And probably Joe either. I think I was a little more explicit. Anyhow, I have wanted to get a Dreamers Designs, one of the new and improved Dreamers Designs, because they have changed their canvas. They have changed their toolkit. They have a new sticker sheet for their symbols, for their, for the symbols, and wanted to try them. So, yes, Deborah, just because of the eyes. I prefer my gnomes without eyes. I think gnomes are eyeless. For some reason, I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, the section I'm doing now looks pretty good, right? I don't know. It's what I did before, though, too, Becky, except I don't know. Maybe I didn't get enough drills down at the bottom to start with. I really don't know. I don't have a clue. Maybe I'm just now getting more of a hang of it. I don't know. Well, this is the symbol I can see though too. So I can see this symbol. So I can line these up better. That's part of it. When I get up higher, I can't see that symbol. And so I can't line them up properly, right? I just can't line them up properly. Okay, I got 7 now. I might as well do a 7 right here. So you know how if you multiplace, you kind of have to roll your pen to get them lined up where they're supposed to be. And you look at, these have little circles. They're not guide circles, but they're little colored circles. And you kind of have to roll your pen to get them exactly where you want them, right? So up here in this color, I can't see the circles really. I can't see the little circles to tell exactly where the drill should sit. So I can't get them exactly in the right spot. These are rounds. They are rounds. Can I go close? You mean like zoom in on my painting? Is that what you mean? Started your day while at midnight. 0, multi-placing. Yay, right? Well, this is what, 100 and, what is it, 160 by, what is it? The size isn't even down here. This is, I don't know. Huge, huge, and huger. That's how big this is. 160 by, I don't know. Does it say on here? Does it say on here? 160 by 80. There you go. 160 by 80. So thank God it has multi-placing, right? I've already said to myself, self, I'm not planning. I have no preconceived notions of getting very much of this done. I really don't. I still have now 3 paintings I'm working on, 3 paintings that are started, that are not finished. And my plan with this is just to say I worked on it and I got some drills on it, And if that's all that happens, that is all that happens. And I will be fine with that. I mean, I'm already happy right now. Look, I can't get that one in there where it's supposed to be. I don't have enough space. I had 3 and I didn't have enough space. Okay. This is the reason I don't like using a 7-placer. I can't get them all lined up properly. I can't. Drives me bonkers. Bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. Do I have 6 now? I got 6. Okay. And I don't need, no, I had 7 and I only needed 6. Well, you can come down here. Okay. Yeah, I'm already happy that I've got this much done. Really. So there's that. But that's the story of the gnomes. The gnome disaster. No gnome. So I couldn't get the one gnome. I got the other gnome. I almost got the little kids. Almost got the little kids at the window. Did you see at Dreamers Designs? They got these little kids at the window and there's like caramel apples inside and they're picking pumpkins and somebody's bobbing for apples and it was super cute. Of course, it was a Trisha Riley. Trisha Riley Matthews is her full name. But that one was not a new design, not a new canvas and stuff like that. It's the old canvas. I think they made a bunch of hers and a bunch of Alan Gianna's at the same time before they came out. That's a 4. I can't. Oh, here's the 5. I knew I had 5 somewhere. Before they came up with the new design, the new canvas, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll finish, I think. Sue said she thought she was going to finish, and now she's like, no, not going to happen. Got 2 months. Yep, Julie, 2 months. The stress you feel for me. as a dream. I know. Well, it's fine. Where am I going to hang this monster? I don't know. In here? I don't know. I'll figure that out next year, Laura. In about a year from now, I'll figure that out. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Koala Krafts. How are you? I know. I have a whole bunch of whips now. And you're going to kit up a David McLean for Big, Bold, and Beautiful. Yay. Right? Yay. Oh, boy. Yes, Lisa, I have thought that. They both need to do that. They should sell these canvases for Halloween, like back in August, right? So that you could have them completed. Hang it on a flagpole. Now, that would be fun, Sue. Yeah. I cannot really imagine framing it, but I think it would be something you'd have to like go to like Home Depot, you know, or Lowe's or wherever, and just get some wood, you know, like trim pieces or something, and make it work with that. Make your own little frame to just go around it with some trim. That's what I think I would do with it. And then, I mean, we've got a wall in our kitchen. We literally have a wall in our kitchen this would fit on. It would. There's nothing on that wall. Absolutely nothing. And I don't, Dale might say okay to put this one out there in the kitchen. I don't know. I mean, okay, I don't know if you guys know this story. Let me back up a little bit. I've said before, this is a Michigan lighthouse. It is a Michigan lighthouse. Okay. The name of the lighthouse is Crisp Point. Crisp Point. Okay. It is in the UP. And we have been there a few times. Him and I went there once. And then here's the interesting thing. Another time we went up there with my mom and my dad. All right. So we went up there with my mom and dad. And we wanted to go see the lighthouse. And so we went. And I got my mom to climb up to the top of the lighthouse with us. Me and my mom and Dale climbed to the top of this lighthouse. I will try to remember, like in my whip and chat this coming up week, to put a picture in there, because I have a picture of us in the lighthouse. And my mom always hated it because she's like, look at my hair. It's all blowing in my face and everything. And I'm like, Mom, you guys are up in a lighthouse and the wind's blowing and you look fine. You look fine. You look good, right? You got too many popping drills. You gave up. Oh my goodness. What were you working on, Patty? Oh, well, I'm glad you made it, Paula. Yes, like crown molding. Yes, that's what I would do. Yes, perfect. Yep. So, you know, now that photo is really, that photo is really meaningful to me when I see it now. Some of you have been around a long time, you remember me telling the story of this lighthouse, because there were some women, and I can't remember where they were from, but they were tourists and they were kind of tooling around up in the UP, and two women decided they wanted to go to this lighthouse. Now, this lighthouse is out in the middle of nowhere, and it's in a place where you can't get to in like bad weather or mud or snow, right? Unless you have like 4-wheel drive. You just can't. If it's muddy, don't even try it. If it's snowy, don't go there. Well, these women went there. And I think it was muddy season. I don't think it was very cold. Maybe it was winter. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But these women decided to try to go out to this lighthouse. Now, having been there a couple times myself, I know what it's like. It is twisty, turny paths, basically, you have to drive down to get out here. Well, they got stuck. They got stuck and they got lost. And they couldn't figure out how to get out. Oh, Patty. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hi, Christopher. They couldn't get out. They were stuck. And up there in that area, that neck of the woods up there, cell reception, that doesn't really work either, right? You are really in the middle of nowhere. So they were up there for like 3 or 4 days, 5 days max, something like that, before somebody found them and rescued them, right? They survived on snacks they had in the car, specifically Girl Scout cookies. They were stuck. They couldn't get out. They had to sit there until somebody came up that way and luckily found them and rescued them. So this is the lighthouse. This is that lighthouse that those women went up to and got stranded. Now, this lighthouse is also, it's in the city or very close to the city where my mom and dad went on their honeymoon. They went on their honeymoon there. What was I going to say? Oh, and it's where my dad's aunt and uncle had a cabin up there. It's also the same trip that we tried to find said cabin with our truck, our 4-wheel drive truck, underneath my dad's guidance of trying to tell us where he thought it was, you know? Well, that didn't work real well. We did find it, but that was after we went down several, like RV trails, really. That's what they were, with bumps and ruts and holes. Now, see, that looks pretty good now, right? I mean, it's not bad. Before we finally found the right road to get out to this cabin. It was quite an adventure, that trip that we took. Quite the adventure. So this is that lighthouse, you guys. It's that lighthouse. So, you know, it has a little extra meaning. And it would be cool to finish it, you know? I mean, I will finish it someday. Someday. That's a 6 again. I wanted a 5. Darn it. I just want, like, room for 6 right there. Look at that. That's the hard part about this, is that you have to count out how many drills you need and make sure that's how many you get on your multiplacer. Right? Anyhow. So that's the story of the lighthouse, the story of our trip, all that stuff. So, yeah. In memory of our trip to the lighthouse. And it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. Did you see that picture? I mean, look at that picture. Can you imagine? We were up here. We were up here at the very peak, up here, looking out these windows. I have a picture from inside down to the beach, too. So I'll try to remember to put those pictures in my whipping chat. So this is funny. This sticker right here for the painting, I mean, that's half of the painting, actually. That's only half of it. After this little rock outcropping here, there's another section just this big, which is just all sky and lake. That's what I'm making right now, technically, is the lake. This is the water. This is the lake. So, yeah. What else was I going to say to you? I was going to say something else. I don't know. I forgot. So, who all is working on the big, bold, and the beautiful? I was in the Instagram. I was in the hashtag earlier today, and I think I saw like at least 8 people, I think, which is cool. We had no idea how many people would, you know, participate, because it is like this is really a challenge. It's a challenge, but it's fun. It's a fun challenge. And, the whole point was to inspire people, encourage each other, let's get something done. Let's get some of these big, huge paintings finished that we have. Who doesn't have a big, huge painting? I'm certain there's some people who don't have a big, huge painting. Who doesn't have a great big one? I'm certain there's some of you don't. Right. Okay. It's very busy on my street tonight, too. It's super busy because it's harvest time. Harvest. And so the farmers are going up and down the road with, if you look very carefully, you can see the 2 women tourists who are stranded. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's put some little people over here by the little lighthouse there. Just takes a couple black drills, right, to make a little person. That's funny. Oh, boy. None are that big, Gina. No, you don't. You don't. Okay. Jennifer's got big ones. All right. Shannon's going to do one. She just got to get going. Paula started a 128 by 70. Mine's all rolled up, Paula. It is all rolled up over here on, well, you can't see it, but it's rolled up over here. So much is rolled up. It's crazy. Oh, boy. 26 whips kitted up. Becky, just 26? Huh. I'm kidding. I don't know how you can do that. I don't know how you can do that. You can only work on a 30 by 40. There's 21 there now. Thank you, Manette. Cool. Nice. Hi, Brandy. Brandy, I didn't get to call you back earlier. I was at my dad's house. Someone in chat has one as big as the basement floor. What? How big is that? Wow. Old Pumpkin Farm. I know, and I've always liked that one. That one's really pretty. I like the Old Pumpkin Farm. You're trying to finish your Halloween. Well, you got 2 months, to get rolling on it. So finish up what you're working on and then join us. How's that? Sounds good, right? Yes, another day at my dad's house. Another day at dad's house. Yep. I was like, okay, I got a few hours. I'm going to come over. I can help you for a few hours. And so here's the nice thing. Here's the nice thing. I've talked about the closet and the closet organizer. Got the pieces in the closet, ready to get them, anchored in, all that stuff. And so today, Dale and my dad went into the closet and they organized and they figured out how they were going to put the pieces in there and how it was all going to go together. Because remember, this closet organizing system was not purchased for their closet. It was just a floor model closet organizer, right? And they just bought all these pieces that were on display and brought it home. And now they're like, well, how's it going to go in here? It does not fit. It's not a made to fit type of thing. It doesn't fit. There's gaps on the ends, where it doesn't meet up to both walls, all that stuff. But it's, it's going to be better than having no closet in there at all, which is what it's been for the last, I don't know, many, many years. Dale says he doesn't remember it ever having, shelves and things in it since we've been married, which is almost 12 years. So there's that. But he just took my dad, right? And they went and just messed around in the closet, which left me to just do my own thing. Do my own thing. Oh, it's Laura that has one as big as the floor. Hi, Gail. I don't know where Maritza is today. I don't know. That kind of meant he just kind of left me alone. Because my dad likes to go through everything. He likes to look at everything. And my dad thinks everything is great value. Everything is going to bring, tons of money. So he's like looking at everything like, oh, he can sell. That's going to get a lot. Okay. Today, I'll tell you what happened today. And I'm glad I was about ready to leave because I probably would have left. My sister came over today. She had to work. My sister works for the Red Cross, you guys. So my sister was working today, calling people on the phone, looking for donations to help for the hurricane. So she was working today and she'll be working tomorrow, making phone calls. So anyhow, she did come over after she was done working, and she was there for a little while. We worked together a little bit, and we were working in my old bedroom. I had already gotten all the clothes out of there, gotten them on hangers that were just kind of, on the chairs and whatnot. And when she got there, we started going through the dresser, found all the diamond painting stuff. This is funny, you guys. In the sale the other night, I sold, it's not, what company was that from? I don't know. They came in a tube. Anyhow, I sold a purple hummingbird. Guess what? I now have another purple hummingbird. My mom had the exact same one. She had bought it. So now I have another purple hummingbird. I don't know. Is it a sign? I don't know. It must be a sign. You took a break from your Chuck working on fall gnome with pumpkins. So, yeah, Shannon, you understand what I'm talking about, right? You get it, right? So when he is there, he wants to look at everything, touch everything, talk about how much money he's going to get out of this and how much, the value this is going to have. Well, after my sister got there, we were emptying out the dresser drawers. There were clothes in the dresser drawers as well. So I'm emptying out the dresser drawers so I can get all the clothes like in one place. And I came upon overalls. They were like bibbed overalls. And I pulled them out and immediately realized they were like all messed up. Like it looked like they had been bleached or something. And so they got spots all over them, white spots and this and that. And I'm like, well, we had been throwing stuff away, stained clothing, ripped clothing, stuff like that. And I said, well, I think these just need to go in the trash because look at these are all messed up, And my dad's like, no, we're not getting rid of those. I'm like, Dad, look at them. They're a mess. They're just a mess. No, he said, you just don't know what people will buy. And I'm like, seriously? He kind of got mad at me. And I'm like, whatever. Oh my gosh, whatever. Oh. So I was like, okay, fine, whatever. And then I was like, just annoyed because I'm like, I'm trying to get rid of stuff that really doesn't have much value. And he's like, no. I'm like, oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't buy the same paintings because you'll get them someday. I know, right? Yeah. So I was at that point, I'm like, okay, I just need to be done. I've been here at that point. I think we were there for 6 hours today, 5 hours today. I don't know. It was a long time, 5 or 6. I don't know. I was done. I'm like, okay, I need to go. I just need to go. But yeah, he's been going through like, I don't know where he found them. Found a few Beanie Babies. And, he's like, well, I've been looking at them. I know how much they're worth. I know that some aren't very valuable. And I know you can't get money out of all of them. But, I know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, Dad. All right. It's like everything to him is worth $1 million. Not, not $1 million, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And he's just like, can't let go of anything really because somebody might buy it. You never know. You just never know what people are going to buy. And I'm like, I know what I wouldn't even put out there to ask people to buy. Oh boy. He's gone through their cupboards. He's finding, granted, I understand some of this stuff's going to be worth some money. Like they have old Pyrex bowls and some Corningware and things like that. And granted, he might get a few bucks out of some of those, but he's got this set of bowls that have flowers on them, and he's like, "Oh, those are going for like $100." And I'm like, "Maybe if they're in pristine condition, Dad, but these are not. They're not in pristine condition. The flowers are coming off. They were like painted on there." I'm like, "The flowers are coming off. It doesn't look good. $100. Good luck." I'm like, just good luck. Just good luck. Right, Joe? I was almost there. I was almost there. I was gonna be like, right, Laura? I know. So Dale and I talked about this. There's different. My mom would have been more like, she would hang on to everything because she bought it, she liked it, it had some sentimental value, and my dad hangs on to it because it's worth a lot of money. But I know. I was almost like, okay, I don't have to stay and do this. I don't. But anyhow, my sister was just like, "We just got to let him go. You just got to, it's his stuff. And you just got to let him decide what he wants to do, and blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, okay, right. All right. I said, "I'm just not interested in putting a bunch of junk out in a yard sale, whatever." So, oh, fun, fun, fun. But what a way to spend your Saturday, huh? Yeah, I don't think he has any sentimental attachment to the stuff. I think he's got dollar signs like, ooh, I'm gonna get all this money out of it. So some of it, I'm like, fine, you just do your little marketplace or whatever you're gonna do to try to sell those bowls and make the big bucks. You do that then, because I'm not gonna do that part. Matter of fact, we weren't even going through like household stuff at this point. All we've been going through is my mom's stuff, clothing, and all that kind of stuff. I made 3 boxes of purses today. 3 boxes of purses. Anybody need a purse? Any particular color? I could probably hook you up. So, just stuff like that. And I don't yet know when we're going to try to have this sale. It's getting colder, but yard sale time, we're kind of running out of good yard sale season. You know what I mean? But we shall see. We shall see. Right, Joe? Because I'm over there doing that. Then I missed the opportunity to get my diamond painting. I know, Alicia. I know I can use this. I might need this someday. But my dad's just like, he wants to get rid of everything. He's like wanting to get rid of it, but it's going to have prime costs. You know what I mean? Prime costs. Oh boy. I think I could be proven wrong in the end. I could be proven wrong in the end. I'm not saying I'm not perfect, One of us is going to be sadly mistaken about how much some of this stuff goes for, It'll be him or it'll be me. I don't know. So time will tell. Time will tell. My sister and I have talked about it, and we're like, we are not planning on doing this yard sale like every weekend and continuing every weekend to try to sell stuff. Her and I are like, nope, it's one time, We'll get it all out there and we'll have one good weekend, and what doesn't sell in our mind goes to Goodwill or, someplace, women's clothing, wherever. If my dad wants to try to sell it longer than that, then I'm going to say, you know what? It's on him. If he wants to sit there for weeks after weeks after weeks, then that's on him. That's on him if he wants to do that. So you're like, yeah, but it gets cold here, Brandy, so we can't have yard sales all the time, right? My dad saved me money. Well, that's one way to look at it, Sue. My dad saved me money today. It wasn't his fault. He didn't even know. As a matter of fact, at 12 o'clock, I don't think him and Dale were even in the house. No, they were. They had just gotten back. They had gotten back. They had gone to Menards to get some parts, pieces and parts for the closet organizer. So they had been gone, and I was just working, hanging clothes, folding clothes, hanging clothes, folding clothes. Oh, I think I'm done hanging and folding clothes for a while. I think. I think I got most of the clothes on hangers that should be on hangers. And those won't stick on there. There's plastic. There's plastic there. Those won't stay. Yeah, now it would just be a matter of going in and scooping them up, taking them out to the garage, which will take a long time. There's so much stuff. It'll take a long time. I'm just saying. So I got tired of clothes and all that stuff and folding and hanging and whatnot. So I went downstairs for a while. And I think they left again. I don't know. Or maybe they were upstairs. Maybe they were now upstairs putting the closet together. Okay, what number is this one? It's the light one. It goes in here. When I was upstairs still trying to buy the painting, but then I came downstairs and I was going through more paperwork. There's just paperwork upon paperwork upon paperwork. So I came across a whole box full of paperwork from their store when they owned their store. And it was like accountants' statements for each month and stuff like that. It was all store receipts and all that stuff. And I put them all in a box and I was like, Dad, okay, do you want these? Any reason that you need these? And he's like, well, I don't know why I would need them. And I'm like, oh, I don't either, but I'm checking with you first to make sure. All right, I want to fill in these spaces first before I do that. Let's fill in all these little dots. Yeah, I went through more paperwork. And when I find things, stuff I found, some of it is quite interesting. I had to share it with him. I did share it with him because I wasn't going to be the one to say, get rid of it. That wasn't up to me. I found a little payment booklet, for her wedding rings, like, the starting amount for the wedding ring, and then each month or whatever they'd pay on it, and it was this little book that, handwritten. Do you remember like your bank? Like if you had a savings account and you got a little booklet for your savings account and you go to the bank and make your deposit and they'd write it in there and stuff. And then they'd write your balance, how much you had in your account. Do you guys remember that? I know some of you have to. Some of you are my age. You have to remember that. So this was like payment book for her wedding rings. Her wedding rings. There was a little payment booklet for it. She had another this is 1957, just for the record, 1957. She had another payment book for some china and flatware set. So apparently she was buying these things on credit and making payments. Those are from 1957 before they got married. Okay. Yeah. Interesting, huh? You remember them? See, I remember, right? You would go in, you'd take your little change or whatever, and you'd hand them your little savings book, and they'd write your amount in there and stuff. And you thought you were like hot stuff, right? Ooh, look, I'm getting money in my account. They're writing it in there, all that. Yeah, I remember that. I found a piece of paper that had little amounts on it for money that they spent on their honeymoon. Their honeymoon, 1957. So it was like $11 for the ferry, $3 for some souvenir. And she wrote down all of the money that they had spent on their honeymoon. Gas money was on there. All this stuff was written down. I didn't add it up or anything. I saved it and I showed it to my dad. And I'm like, well, Dad, did you want to know how much money you spent on your honeymoon? And he's like, what? I said, yeah, Mom wrote down all of the money spent on your honeymoon and kept it. That's the interesting thing. She kept it, right? She kept all of that. Hi, Kaden. How are you? Yeah, the payment books. Yeah. Interesting, right? So there was that. And then another paper, I had to look at that for a little while to figure out exactly what it was. And I figured it out finally that it was my mom keeping track of her contractions when she was pregnant with my brother. It was for my brother. And it's a little piece of paper and it has all these times and how much the pain was and all this kind of stuff. It was interesting. What? Oh, he's talking to his headphones or something. You're kidding up Hannah Lynn? Fun. Am I almost done with this painting? Yes, Caden, I am almost finished. I'm almost finished with this little corner of the lake that you could stick your toe in. That's what I'm almost done with. Hi, honey. He's dancing and singing. I don't know what he's listening to. He's got his headphones on and he's jamming while he's lawn mowing. All right. So, oh, you found their first cocktail receipt? That's interesting. Yeah. I thought the honeymoon expense sheet was quite fascinating. I found that quite fun. My dad didn't want it. He didn't want it. He just was kind of like, okay. I'm like, you don't want it. No, what am I going to do with it? Okay, well, all right then. We actually put all that stuff in the trash, you guys. I don't know. It's all in the trash. I mean, what would I do with it? What would I do with it? You know? You just got your first Oraloa. Nice. I only have ever purchased from Oraloa one time. Once. That's it. And I wasn't really... I bought a cheap painting from them just to try them. I never did the painting. Kind of didn't really even like it after I bought it, you know? I don't know. Anyhow. Yeah, he didn't want it. So I just put it in the papers to get rid of pile. Papers to get rid of. Oh, and you get your first Craftably on Wednesday. Nice. Adoption papers when we were young. Oh. Oh. That's funny. But they weren't really yours. Oh boy. Yeah. So stuff like that. I mean, I let him decide, you know, do you want these? Do you not want them? But other stuff like bills and statements from 1984 and 1991 and all of those things, I'm just like, no, we don't need these. Nobody needs these, right? So I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff like that. Yep, it's got to go. I mean, can you imagine? What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? What day are you supposed to post for Big, Bold, and Beautiful? Okay, well, today. You started today, right? So Saturday, we started. So you'll have until Friday. That'll be the first week. And then next Saturday will be the start of week 2. That makes sense? The next Saturday is week 2. Hitting up Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Oh. They almost adopted before they had you. I got ya. Yes, everything on Instagram, 1 picture per week, please. 1 photo a week, and it will run from Saturday to Friday. Saturday to Friday. Okay? That makes sense? Is Angie still here? Angie, are you still here? I know Sue's here. Thank you, Sue. Oh, I found so much stuff like that. I mean, my mom kept absolutely everything. There's so much stuff, you know? And I'm not going to want it. What am I going to do with all of these old papers and stuff? I have no use for them. I don't want them. My sister doesn't want them. We're just, if there's something my dad wanted, like I found like a little poster type thing that used to hang in their office at the store. And I knew what it was. I recognized it and I knew where it came from. So I saved that, And my dad looked at it and he said, "Oh yeah, I want that." I'm like, I knew you would. But I mean, I hate to tell him, when he's gone, we're not going to want it. None of us are going to want it. So I don't know what he's going to do with it, but anyhow. Almost done with your darling dragland. And still working on Honey Drip Farm. I know. We're all still working on something, aren't we, Caden? I got plenty of stuff I'm working on. It was kind of sad to take my Chuck Pinson into the bedroom and put it on the bed in there. I was like, oh, you got to come in here for a little while, buddy. I see. Okay, right there. I'm certain I just put my head all in the way. I think there's supposed to be 3 drills right here, but it doesn't look like there's room for 3 there. Let's see. Let's see if there's room for 3. Maybe there is. Maybe I can squeeze them in there. But see, now I feel like I'm up in the purple row up here. It's just like they're not quite working right when I get into this color, just because I can't tell where they're supposed to go. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm making your Alexa go off. I'm sorry. You're monogamous now. That's funny, Jess. I am not. I am so not. Oh, I got rid of the check registers several weeks ago. Several weeks ago, I got rid of those. And they went back to like well, I was born in 1960. I think I found registers back to 1964. Yeah. They didn't go all the way back to my birth, but close. Close. Okay, now see that fit. Now do I have room for 2 more here? Do I have room for 2? Those, I just don't want to fit in there. And they can't come down any further. They're just up here in my purple row. Can you tell that they're in my purple row? Can you tell? I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. People still use check registers? Yeah. My mom still had check registers. And she didn't just have the little ones, not the little ones that like wallet size. No. She got those big ones that were like 8 inches by 9 or whatever and flipped, and all that. Oh, yeah. I found stacks of them. Stacks. That was the first paper cleaning out event. I got rid of those. But yeah. Sometimes you just stop and you're just like, Mom, what were you doing? What? Why? Yeah, okay. Unless it's way down here, like these all have to go way down, like that one's upside down. Okay, well, you're upside down. Come on. Where did you go? Get over here. Can I scooch everybody down? Let's see. It's really hard when you can't see where they're supposed to go. Don't hold this against Craftably, please. They have definitely improved vastly since this. Vastly. I think I'm just going to have to squeeze those in here and correct like I did over here with the pink. Just going to have to correct a little because it's hard to fix those. Anyhow. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. Exactly. Dale brought home a box and a bag today. A box and a bag. I did find all of his paperwork for starting his business. You know, you have to apply for a business name and all that stuff. And I found all that paperwork today. Okay, now let's see if I can move these down. That last row wasn't so bad. I don't know. Just, okay. Will you fit? Will you fit? Now see, that one has more space up there. Not much. And now these are off this way even. Like, are we all supposed to be over a little bit this way? Probably. Ay, ay, ay. This will drive you bonkers. Drive your eyes crazy. Okay, let's move them over just a tad and keep them tight to the bottom. Give them a little space and squish them to the bottom. That sounds like I'm talking to I don't know what. Okay, how's that look? Oh, looks like it went crooked, but I don't know. Maybe crooked's all right. What do you think? Oy. Okay, there we go. That one doesn't look too bad. Wonder if Angie's going to go live later. I don't know. We did our crochet live on Friday. She's feeling better. She's had a lot going on, but she was feeling better and was able to do the crochet live. Yes, I talk to him all the time, Lynn, all the time. What are we keeping that our kids don't want? Exactly, Paula, right? Well, my diamond paintings, none of them want those. I know that. Right? Oh, I have not looked at the whole canvas, Joe. I have looked through here, though. This part all looked pretty good. Because they're lighter. This is this dark blue. All of this up here looks pretty good. I haven't gone over and looked at the other side of the painting yet. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to. I'm kind of scared to, right? It's not my fault, Caden. It's not my fault. Oh, paying her bills in person with cash. Interesting. Angie does have an announcement for, oh, geez. Dale let the dogs out and he left them. Hang on. I'll be right back. I got to let the dogs in. Oh, I want to show you something I brought home from my mom and dad's. Hang on just a second. Hi, puppies. Here's the puppies. All right. Has anybody heard of Lovies? So, like little blankets, you know, for kids. I really want to do something different. I mean, look, I've done all that tonight. That's a lot for me, right? That's a lot. And I'm in all that blue, and the blue's just irritating me. I still got to figure out how to get a line of purple right through here. It's $5.50. It's my favorite purple. I got to get one row on top of there, and there's just not enough room for them. Anyhow, Lovies. Hi, there's Angie. I was just asking if anybody knew if Angie was going live because I didn't know. My pen, Caden, come at me. I dare you. I'm telling you, right? I love that pen. It is one of my favorite pens. I don't use it very often. I believe I got that from Stacy Paradin. I believe. You've never bought a pen from Stacy Paradin, Caden? You should check her out. All right. So, as I was saying, do you know what loveys are? Anybody know what a lovey is? I'm going to cover this up so I don't get anything on it. I'm kind of over it. I'm over it. I'm going to give it a try. Oh, good. Maddie's there. There you go. Yeah, maybe it will just be Maddie going live if you have to leave. Jess knows what a lovey is. Okay. Yeah, Caden, branch out, dude. There's lots of turners out there that have beautiful stuff. And Stacy was like one of my very first diamond painting pens. And I still love every single pen I get from her. Every single one. They're just perfect. Hi, Marion. So a lovey is a little blankie. Just a little blankie. And they usually have like a little stuffed animal on the top. So it's just a small blanket, right? With a little stuffy. Well, I've watched somebody who has taken the blanket, yes, attached to a stuffed animal, yes. So a lot of times they'll make these loveys and they'll crochet the animal as well. So it's just like a little head on top of the blanket, right? And it's sewn right onto the blanket. Well, she does something different. She makes the blanket on a hair tie, a stretchy, and then there's a hole. And she'll take a small animal, like a little small plush animal, and just kind of stuffs its head up through the hole, right? So I want to make some. Well, I was at my mom and dad's cleaning up. This is not one. I thought this was something, but it's not. This is Santa on a stick. Santa's on a stick. He's not quite what I'm looking for. Sorry, I gotta move it down for you. Still gotta move it down for you. All right, Santa on a stick. He's not quite right. He's like for a wreath or something. So that's not what I'm talking. That's not what I was looking for. But this guy is. I saw these and I was like, these would be perfect. So you make the blanket and you leave a hole. It's a stretchy hole because it's on a hair tie. And you stick the little stuffy's head up through the little hole. Now look at this. Wouldn't that be perfect? You make the little thing and it goes around his body. You stick him through and this part sticks out and this part's under the blanket. I mean, wouldn't that be cute? Right? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, this is all some sort of like crinkly yarn of some sort. I think that would be super cute. There's 2 of those. I haven't gone through this whole bag. Some of this might not work. Well, this is one you could just sew it on top of the blanket, right? You could sew him on top of the blankie. What were these things supposed to be? I don't even know. I don't know. Here's another little snowman. I don't know if these are going to work or not. And then a third snowman. We got lots of snowmen. I don't know if I could sew these on top or not. Make them in sets of 2. Oh. A star-shaped lovey. That's what I want to do, a star-shaped one. That's exactly what I want to do, Alicia, is a star-shaped one. All right. What do we have here? What's this guy? Now, see, he could be attached to the top of a blanket, right? These are all Christmassy, apparently. 12 whips. Oh, my goodness. I can't do that. What else do we have? What else? Here's that's another purple one, just like that. Oh, here's another little snowman guy. I mean, you could sew this right on top of a blanket, right? I mean, you promised to watch Hocus Pocus. Nice. Well, these don't have to be washable, Sue. The animals don't have to be washable because the animals would come right out. They're not attached at all to the blanket. And then there's 3 of these guys. These would have to be if you sewed them on there. Or, let's see. I wonder if there's some way you could attach them where they could be removable. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I just picked these up from my mom's. I thought I'd look through them and see if there's anything I could use. Maybe these guys for sure. These guys for sure, right? These little snowmen could definitely go inside one of the elastic loveys, right? They can chew the eyes off. Well, you know what? Velcro would work. Yeah, that would work. They could attach with Velcro and come right off. They're not, I don't know. Anything could be hook and eye. That would be interesting. Velcro or hook and eye. I could attach them somehow so that they could come off. Right? Yes. You unkitted your dreamer's designs because the symbols were too hard to see. Ooh. A large button. Ah, see, now that's an idea too. Put a button in the blanket and then a loop on the back of the lovey thing and just loop it around the button. See, there's ideas, right? There's ideas. There's something I want to try for sure. So, yep. And then you could remove it and wash it. That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. Yeah. So, I think there was another bag there as well. I'm going to go back. When I go back again, I'll look through and see if I can find another bag of little stuffed animal type things. And see if there's anything I think would work for the little stuffy, lovey dolls, you know? Now see, that's supposed to take 3 up there, and it is just too tight. Just too tight. Let's see how far I can squish them down here. No, it's not horrible. But I'm certainly not lined up with these at the top. Not lined up with those. How do I fix that? Start at the top? Start at the top. Let's start at the top. What happens if we do that? Line it up right here. Now see, that's where it should be. No, right there. That leaves me a big old gap there now. Anyhow. Or beanie babies. Yeah. Dad, can't sell them beanie babies. Sorry, I need them beanie babies. Those beanie babies got to go on some little blankies. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think he would appreciate that. I don't think he would. Okay, let's see. All right, let's try to line this up right here. And then that should be 2. There should be 2 there. And 2 don't fit. See, they don't fit. So if I do it that way, then I got all kinds of problems because I can't even get it to fit in there. Now that one's going to move. See? Okay. You scooch down. But now look how far over those are. Those are way, way far over. You guys are having fun watching the struggle, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not having fun with the struggle, but the struggle is real. So, you know, the struggle is real. Now, see, that looks like 2 will fit just fine. Yeah, 2 will fit just fine there. Oh, that row worked. Ding, ding. No, it didn't. No, that one's popping out. Ay. Okay, you guys. Wish me luck. That's all I got to say. With this water, just wish me luck. I think the rest of it looks okay up there, but anyhow. Yikes, right, Sue? Right? Ay. You could make wreaths with them. That's, that may be what they were kind of intended for, actually. I don't know. No, So, no, Julie, that will never happen, Julie. This was a painting they did a long time ago. He has said multiple times they have no intention of redoing it or ever getting it back in again. Yep. This is it. This is it. The only opportunity to do this is right here. Okay. Are you gonna? No, you wanna be too tight there. You wanna be too tight. Oh, okay. There. I'm just struggling through the blue. Oh, yo, 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 yo. I will go to the pink in a little bit here. Cut off the side and keep the lighthouse. Okay. Okay, can you see the thumbnail? You can see the thumbnail down here, right? So, I mean, I'm working on this little piece right here. Right here is what I'm working on. Right there, right? Just this little bit right there is where I'm at. I haven't even come to the land here. Is the land? No, I can't even see the land. Let's see. If I unroll it a little bit, no, I don't get land yet. I'm still water. Water, 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 water. No land yet. I know Christopher's going to say, too much unnecessary sky, right? He said that earlier, or he said it on a comment or something. I just don't understand too much unnecessary sky. But the sky is so pretty. It's all pink and purple and beautiful colors for the sky. The sky is beautiful. That's why there's all that sky. Come on. Come on. You know? Okay, let's try one. Let's try one up top again. Let's go up top. Go up top. Now see, you are you're not in your spot well enough. Okay, I'm going to get a straightener. That's what I'm going to do. Turn it into a 40 by 50. Then it doesn't qualify for the event, Jess. Then it doesn't qualify. How can I run an event with a painting that doesn't qualify? No, that doesn't work, does it? Okay. There, I gotta fit one drill. Can you see that little spot there? Can you see that little tiny hole? One drill is supposed to fit in there, and it's like, nope. Where is my straightener? I got one of those big ones with on the handle type thing in it. Okay. All right, I'm done with it for now. I'm going to get my straightener and see if I can move some of these down, do something with them. That's what I'm going to do because they're just not fitting properly. At least right here, the last few rows I've done right here, doing it this way, I've got room for the purple up here. Over here, I don't. It goes. Okay, cut off the edges after the event. Just start on the other end. Start on the other end and do the lighthouse and come this way. Oh boy. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I mean, I'm impressed I got that much of it done, but you know. Yeah, I think I'll go do some pink for a while. Do some pink for a little while. And then gotta look for my straightener and see if I can convince it to come down. They do. They need a little Weight Watchers. You're right. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here and go see what my husband's doing. We haven't had dinner yet. See if we can wrangle up some dinner. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. It was a hot mess, whatever, you know. Yeah, okay. So, oh, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who came to the sale last week and bought something. I appreciated that so much. That was fun. It went well. I got everybody's packages out. Most of them have been delivered already. There was a couple that haven't been yet. So thank you. I will do that again for sure. I will definitely do that again. When I actually start cleaning my basement up a little more, I'm going to really get ruthless and pull out stuff that I'm really not going to do. So We'll do it again sometime. But thank you to those people who did participate and buy some paintings. I appreciate it. All right. I will talk to everybody soon. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Now I got to take care of all these little snowmen over here. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.